Alright, today we're going to show you how to get files from a Tech2 or a Tech2Win into ScanShare. So the first step is to connect your Tech2 to your computer or launch Tech2Win. Very important here that you stay in the title screen. If you were to go any further, let's say, enter and, view capture data, whatever. If you get to here, then you're not going to be able to communicate with it with the Tech2Win or TistaWeb software. So I need to go back to the title screen and leave it right there. All right, our next step is to go to our snapshot program on TistaWeb. Now, if you don't have this, then you can't get files off of your Tech2 or your Tech2Win period. So you got to have this in order to get them off the tool at all. So this is the GM program, and we're connected up to our Tech2, or in this case, the Tech2Win. I'm going to hit upload from handheld and say OK. Now, if you are communicating properly, you're going to see the screen do this. It's kind of go blanking out now and then, and do this, line going across it and such. It's going to take some time to download from the tool. Okay, once it's done communicating, it's going to go back to the title screen, and here's the captures we have on the tool. Now, the Tech2 or the Tech2Win will hold two snapshots. It will hold a third file, which is a capture info. That has to do with codes and such, freeze frames and failure records. We can't graph those or do anything with them on ScanShare. So you're only going to be picking between the snapshot files here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this top one. So it looks like a 2009 passenger car. Say OK. And now it's going to upload. There it is, a pretty quick one. All right, now it's a very important point here. When we've now pulled the file from the Tech2 and it's in the TistaWeb snapshot application. It defaults, however, to metric. If you look here, we have vehicle speed in kilometers per hour and the steering shaft torque in Newton meters. If we don't change this, then when we export the data so that ScanShare can use it, it's going to mess it up. And that's a problem with the GM software. We can't do anything about that. So what we're going to have you do is click on this toggle units button and make sure that it's now in standard units. So now we have miles per hour and we have foot pounds. Now there's other types of units that you'll see from time to time, but you can always tell either from the temperature or the speed, whatever. Make sure, it's a very, very important point, make sure you're in standard units. So from there, we're going to save the snapshot, but in a different way than you might be used to. We're going to the menu bar here, go snapshot, export to text file. We want to use that option. What you're not going to do is this one here, which is save snapshot. We want to go snapshot, export to text file. Okay, we're going to navigate to the place on our computer where we want the file to be stored. And notice here that it is a file extension of .txt. So we're going to save the file. We're going to call this one my ScanShare test. And hit save, and it's going to be a .txt file in the folder here that I've selected, local disk C demo folder. All right, so it's done. Our next step will be to go to scanshare.io and log in. All right, once we're logged in, we're going to go to upload scans. All right, now I believe this was a 2009. Now these fields here don't have to be filled out. You can just default them to wherever they start out. However, if you want these files to be worth more to you later on, then you're going to need to fill out that information. So what we're going to do now is go to choose file. And what we're doing here is we've located on our hard drive where we saved our file we just took from the scan tool. So my scan share test, I'm going to open it, and now we're going to type notes in here if we want. These are my notes. If you click this box right here, that's going to make that file available to everybody. It'll show up in the public file folder. So for now, we're just going to take that one off. Okay, we'll hit submit, and our file is now in place. It's on the server.